Mashable has just come out with an internet bill of rights. I think this is an absolutely brilliant idea. Let's put it up on the screen. So they're sort of using it off of our bill of rights here in the United States, if we still have them, I'm pretty sure. Let's start at number 1. The user shall have the right to access the internet. Okay, sounds good. Number 2, each and every user shall be offered equal protections of privacy and free speech, regardless of nationality, religion, or political beliefs. There's a lot of countries that wouldn't buy into that one. Number 3, the user shall have the right for his or her view of the internet to be uncensored and unrestricted. Again, a lot of countries not happy about that. The user has the freedom to choose and control with whom he or she shares his or her activity or personal information. Furthermore, data that a user uploads to an online service shall not be shared with other users except at their consent. I think they will call that the Facebook rule. Number 5, the user has the right to his or her original content, works, and information she uploads or produces for the internet. Instagram's not going to be happy about that. The user shall have the right to terminate his or her participation with any online service at any time. If a user wants to terminate a relationship with a web-based service, the user shall have the right to delete his or her user data from said service. That's a lot of words. 7, the user's online data and personal communications, including but not limited to email, instant messages, social media, audio, video conferences, shall have the same legal protections as a user's traditional letters, phone calls, and any other physical correspondence or records. Gmail actually just won a lawsuit saying the complete reverse of that this week. Number 8, no entity, government, law enforcement agent, corporation, or human may collect, examine, steal, or otherwise utilize a user's data without the permission of the user, barring legally justified data collection, search, and seizure. I'm pretty sure James Clapper wouldn't be on board that one. Number 9, the user shall have the right to remain anonymous online and shall only reveal his or her identity to whom they choose. The YouTube commenters definitely are going to be happy with that one, right? And number 10, the user shall have the right to use the internet without his or her activity or communications being monitored by any government or agency. And pretty much every government or agency is watching us now, so nobody's going to be happy with that. Okay, so I want to start with you on this one because you're a big YouTuber. You put a ton of stuff out online. You guys both do. Do you think something like this is necessary first?
Necessary? I definitely think there need to be rights that are clarified and because this is the Wild West in terms the internet, the digital space is something that is being taken advantage of by so many people and so rapidly, and the growth was so much more rapid than anyone anticipated. So much so that now, we're just now trying to play catch up in terms of what the rules are. So I think there definitely needs to be something put in place. This particular Bill of Rights is very idealistic, and I love it. I love it in theory. In theory, I think it's brilliant, but I think I love the theories, but I can see the holes in it already. I think anonymity in the face of ownership is something that's a little bit, I'm not sure how you're going to play those two cards at the same time. If I don't want to, if Hey Yo Shanna became a persona and Shanna Malcolm's name was nowhere affiliated with it, and someone wants to repost my content, how does the logistics of that get executed? So there's some of these things that are a little questionable. I love that it reaffirms rights. I think the United Nations in '97 said that internet was a basic right for everybody. So I like that it reaffirms certain things. I do think there should be, unrestricted use of the internet, but I do think there are things like the Patriot Act in place. And, it's a little unrealistic to think that you're going to be able to watch and do and use anything on the internet without some kind of monitoring. And I do love that it goes clearly to say, no matter what nation and race and all of it, that's great in theory. But, there's the argument of the violation of some of my personal rights to ensure my safety, which is what they keep, shoveling down our throats. They say that all the time. But at the same time, if someone says to me, hey, this could have been avoided if you had allowed us to go into this person's whatever it is months ago, and that's why, you've lost a leg in a horrible accident. Oh, crap.
Right. You've given me a lot of stuff to work on there. So, no, that was great. So is part of the problem here, which I think Shanna's addressing, that we got all this stuff too soon. We didn't even know what this was. You know what I mean? We all jumped on Facebook without really understanding that we were the product. Our brains and all the information we put out there is the product, which is why they give it to us for free. And now we've just sort of lost control of this digital beast.
Yeah, I think so. And I also think that people don't like it when it's spelled out exactly what Facebook, exactly what Gmail, exactly what these places are doing.
Yeah.
But they don't stop using them. You know what I mean? Like Gmail has made it very clear. We are going through your emails.
Yeah.
We're looking for keywords and we're targeting advertisers to you based on your private emails.
Yeah.
But people are like, yeah, but it's like 8 gigs. So, I mean.
That number just keeps going. You know what I
Right.
mean? The number keeps getting higher.
And like Facebook's like, yeah, we're going to share your pictures and we're going to share this and we're going to store all this and we're going to give that to advertisers.
Yeah.
Then everybody goes, well, what about not going to have a Facebook page though? I mean.
Yeah. Do you think partly it's because it's not a physical thing? So we just keep clicking yes on all these long
exactly
agreements,
it.
and it's like you don't have something to really sit there. Nobody scrolls down the iTunes thing.
This is back
of-
to Congress. Like, who's reading all those bills? They're in paper. Like,
That's
if
a-
you had a 14-page contract in front of you, you're not reading it. You're like, this is okay,
I am,
right?
a paper contract I am, but
14 pages.
I read
I
every
have that
single
kind of
page.
time.
However, you're absolutely right. I think it's because it's digital.
Right, you can
We
just-
scroll down and we hit, I acknowledge whatever it is, and it's not a signature, so it's like, it's fine. I just need to go on to the next page.
Yeah.
Because when Instagram's policies became public, and I was like, literally people were upset about it, but when they looked back, there weren't any changes really
Right, they had
to what
just-
it had always been.
Right. It just went public.
It just went public, and you're doing what?
Yeah.
We've been doing this. What are you talking about?
You're
Why are you
doing this
upset?
thing that I signed up for. I can't believe
don't
that you
understand.
do
Because they
that.
present you with this 14-page thing, and you're like, yeah, but everybody's on Instagram, right? So how could it be bad?
Yeah.
Click yes.
You know, it's funny when they have the one that you actually have to scroll down a little bit to
Yeah.
get the button just
Yeah.
to light up so you can say accept, because they know that people were just hitting accept. So
Right.
they were like, oh, well, we'll make them scroll down a little, because that's.
And you
even
sit there going like, I can't believe I have to scroll through this
So
thing.
annoying, right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's a lot to deal with.